Okay, so let's just start.
Yep.
Start sort of. You can keep eating.
I mean,
Jeff is eating. He's breaking the rules. Eating. Okay, so Hell in a Cell match. I thought pay-per-view in general was pretty alright. The main event was.
I say 3.5. I'm being very generous for one reason. The overarching theme of brutality was never missed.
I'm probably gonna agree with Jeff. Probably 3.5 out of 5. It's still like not as good as any of the SmackDown pay-per-views.
Nowhere near.
So like
was it No Mercy? Even No Mercy with his mixed up card was still a better show.
Because you had 2 great matches. I mean, you still had 2 great matches in Hell in a Cell also.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about it. So like the first thing was.
Get me started with that one match.
We're not going to talk about the pre-show because I don't see the whole point of 6-man tag matches with cruiserweights. You're just killing the cruiserweights.
They're already dead. They were dead when they started.
They were dead when they announced cruiserweights on Raw. I was like, it's going to be shit. Watch. If it was on SmackDown, it probably would have been better.
But then they'd have to make SmackDown one. No, they can still make it 2 hours. The problem is they build everyone a story now.
Yeah, you build everyone a story. Like, you do the NXT thing. You rotate your cast around, and each episode centers, like, on... One episode will be Divas, Cruiserweights. The other one will be Tag Teams, Main Event. Then IC and Cruiserweights. And then you just keep rotating that shit around.
Yeah, it keeps them fresh, too.
Because NXT has the Cruiserweights every so often.
Yeah.
How Ibushi shows up every so often.
He's not signed. Oh, screw it. That's another video. Okay, first match in Hell in a Cell was Roman Reigns versus Rusev.
I liked it.
That was a good match.
I'm not going to lie.
I like the brutality in it.
Only problem I had with the match is like, alright, I get it. Rusev is the heel. Like, I honestly understand that Rusev is the heel, but why did they give Roman so little offense? He got beat the hell up. And then another thing, I wish Rusev had taken off the protective thing.
See, that's what, every time he did the kendo on here, I was like, wait.
He has a bulletproof vest on.
Okay, if it's really replica, the ones they're selling on the shop, I seen a kid wear that shit when I went to Brooklyn. That thing is padded the fuck up. So, kendo stick ain't doing shit there.
Like, I get the chain, fine. The chain was good. What else hit him? Chairs were good. But that kendo stick shot?
You were just like, I don't believe it.
No. That was the only thing I didn't really, was like, you're not selling me on those kendo stick shots.
I was just like halfway into the match. I was like, it's alright. It's a good opener. I'll give it that.
No, it was a really good... I didn't like how we knew going in
Roman
the winner.
Man.
Dude, like, we kind of figured out the winners on all this, except for one. Only one surprised me.
And that was...
No, not the ending one.
No, I'm saying as a question.
Yeah. The Cruiserweight one.
Okay.
I didn't see Kendrick winning, taking the belt off TJ that fast. That's the only one I didn't see coming. Like, the ending one, I was like, it could happen, it cannot. Either way, it's...
I'm going to go off on the Cruiserweights real quick. It's not even their fault that I'm about to go off on the Cruiserweights. Whoever decided that the Cruiserweights being part of Raw was a good idea. I mean, yeah, it is a good idea because it fills some block of that third hour or whatever hour you decide to put them in. It fills part of a 3-hour show. Very WCW of you. Good job. But
they're screwing up because WCW did it in a better way.
Yeah, every Cruiserweight was built up in WCW.
Not only that, it's always the first match also. That's your opener.
You start off with something exciting.
No offense to Perkins and Kendrick and fans, but them being the 6th match then,
they should have been bored by the fucking.
They should have been like the 2nd match in, hype up the crowd a little bit, and like the matches isn't as good as the classic matches either.
Hell, the matches aren't as good as, well, no doubt the classic matches, but go back to 2003. Look at those Cruiserweights. All of them. Fucking nasty.
Dude, you had Chavo and Ray like anchoring that Cruiserweight division.
You had Billy Kidman. You had Jamie Noble at some points in time. You had
Tajiri.
Oh, you did have Tajiri.
You had Tajiri. You had
Crash Holly.
Yeah. Good old Crash. 1,000-pound Crash. Anyway.
Was he the one who like brought the scales down with him? Yeah, that was a cool gimmick.
He was the one who brought the scales down.
That was a cool gimmick though.
Because they would lie about their weight for no reason. But who else was in that division? I don't
know, but like the point is like that division was still built up.
It was stacked, yeah. I mean, like everyone was an established name thanks to WCW. Okay, fine.
But like that's why you did the classics, so you can have an established name also.
Exactly. And now that everyone is established names in the eyes of a decent amount of the WWE fan base, why hasn't anyone been built? Look at Tony Nese.
He's a beast.
Tony Nese can... There's 3 people I know could literally just go to any part of the division and be fine. Tony Nese, Cedric Alexander, and Rich Swann.
Boom.
Right off the rip.
The 3 best ones, too. No offense to everyone else.
Hell, I think even Daivari could go for a mid-card title if they really decide to push it.
He is so much better than his brother.
No, his brother got better in TNA.
But even with getting better, his brother's...
Oh, yeah. Because his brother's more technical. I will give him that.
Yeah.
Only problem is they haven't touched on the fact that he's Daivari's brother in the main roster.
Dude,
they just call him Daivari, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's a cool name. He's a heel."
I thought they were just gonna play off the game like his name is Daivari. So is he the same Daivari from before? Did he?
Yeah,
did he evolve?
Like, and like I've seen what Daivari currently looks like. I've seen what the older Daivari looks like. He's jacked. Like I would have been like, "Yo, this is his brother." I don't know, like in a more epic manner, but this is the same asshole who was here a few years ago's brother.
It would have been funny if they just grabbed all the things that this brother did and just gave it to him. Like, that's the same guy. I'm like, no, it's not like that. It's the same guy. His name is Daivari.
Same terroristic son of a bitch that we had
he was
7 years ago.
I would have just laughed so hard. They just like, it's Daivari, from back then. Like
the one who even
no, that's
the one
not
who
him.
coached the great Khali, Daivari. This guy's taller. This one's taller than him.
His name is Daivari. Yeah, it's the same guy.
But it's a different first name. Nope, same guy.
Okay, so I guess we just kind of talked about the cruiser. We can just lump that with how like they're not using the cruiserweights, right? Because of the pre-show.
Oh, and speaking of lumping correctly, the women aren't being lumped correctly.
Okay, so that's next match. It's Bailey versus Dana, and
what
Bailey
was
won.
that? Like,
Jeff, I'm sorry, but your girl Dana's
she
like
sucks in the ring. Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. Jeff was a fan of her like last year, right?
I was a fan last year.
And I
liked her athleticism, and I saw the potential.
I agree because like when she came out saying she was like the total diva.
The total diva, and
I was like, yeah, man, that's just the Lex Luger gimmick, but it works because we haven't gotten that.
I like her look.
Yeah,
I think we all like the look. That's the problem is
that's it.
I need ability, and here's the problem with the ability. She got called up
too fast.
Yeah, I thought about it. Like
you can put her with Bailey, and Bailey's great and all that, but
Bailey can't carry everyone to a great match. She's not AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Styles, people of that caliber can carry anyone to a great match. Asuka can carry anyone to a great match.
Cena,
CM Punk when he was there. Owens, Jericho.
Jericho does it all the time.
Hunter he can coach the other person into the match.
Hunter to an
extent.
He's like, that's what I'm saying. To an extent, Hunter can.
Austin. They put on great... I've never seen a really bad match with Austin in it.
I don't know if you guys will agree with
wait, Kurt Angle. There you go.
Edge too, yeah.
Edge can too.
Edge towards...
The rated R Edge.
The rated R Edge. I mean, O2 Edge was fantastic too, but rated R Edge is where all
Guerrero.
Both of the Guerreros. No.
Oh yeah, Chavo could
Chavo can call.
It's because you don't look back on Chavo matches, but
I watch him on Lucha Underground.
I know.
Chavo can call a damn good match.
Look back on his matches, you go like, oh wow, man, Chavo can work a good match.
Dolph Ziggler can call a damn good match
if he slows down sometimes.
Yes.
Because
he's a fast dude.
Yeah. Zayn.
Okay, yeah, I'll say yes only because he hasn't really gotten a chance to shine. If he cares.
If he cares, like watch the Orton Roman Reigns in SummerSlam.
Okay.
Like even though he was carrying that match, he did not give a shit because that match was slow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is not a match, but this man can carry a feud. Bray Wyatt.
Yes, he's carried 3 feuds, 2 of which with the Undertaker.
One of them, him not being there.
Actually, 2 of them with him not. Really.
Oh yeah, technically, 2 of them, him not being there. So like that's some.
And then they had the audacity to make him lose.
Okay.
Taker didn't say shit till Mania week. Anyway.
Okay.
Get back on track, shall we?
Bailey and Dana. 6 minutes.
Didn't even care about the match. Good job for Bailey. What did that prove? Nothing. Because even her call out on Talk, what is it, Raw Talk?
Raw Talk.
Which I guess they're only going to have after their Raw pay-per-views?
No, they have it after Raw.
Oh, I didn't even see it last night. Oh, because it was already after the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But whatever. Here's the problem with it. Bailey's too nice. They've made her look like a chump. NXT built her right, but she still looked like a chump when it came to calling someone out.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I need an aggressive Bailey. I need ruthless aggression out of everyone. And yes, I said it. But just better booked ruthless aggression.
Okay, so after that was Club versus Enzo and Cass.
Actually, right person won.
Yeah,
right person did win.
Yeah,
but this proved one thing: you can't touch Enzo and Cass.
On the mic.
No one can.
Dude,
not even
the minute
Day.
he said Andy, was like, I'm waiting for the Toy Story reference. Where is it? Where is it? And then he got it. I was like, I was waiting for that reference. The minute he said the word Andy, I was like, there's gonna be a Toy Story reference.
Gallows, big gal. I was in tears.
I actually really like that match.
It was a fun match, and it kind of made Enzo look good for once. Like he actually wrestled.
Yeah, he's getting better.
But here's the thing with Big Cass, and you can tell right off the rip, somewhere down the line, it's going to be an ass kicking when Cass decides to break up from this tag team.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be Cass that's going to break up. It's going to be him.
They need to get the belt first.
You know Vince. He likes
either
the
that
big
or
tall
at least
guys.
get close to the belt
I think they
and then
should get
lose
the
the
belt.
shot. If
Again?
they do-
Oh, you mean like in NXT when they lost the shot with the Revival?
Yes.
And when we thought they were gonna win, because I was like, you don't make a video package like that, and not giving the belts, and like didn't give them the belts. Like, no, never mind.
Because we called it the opposite way. Video package meant nothing.
I think on Raw they should just get the belt once, hold it for like 3 or 4 months, lose it, then get the rematch, lose it, and then Cass goes, "It's all your fault, Enzo," and then just
Like, have Enzo lose both of those matches.
Yeah.
He gets pinned both times. Cass gets pissed off, loses his shit. I like it.
Okay, so then we had, in my opinion, the real main event. No offense to the actual main event, but it's because this one actually delivered.
Yeah.
Owens versus Rollins.
oh, that match.
I like that table spot. It was awesome.
I want to rant.
Rollins. Wait, tell me. Rollins doing a deadlift was incredible.
Thank you, CrossFit Jesus.
I know. Like, I was just like, he deadlifted. I was like, yo.
That had to hurt his
That's like
back.
something you probably go like, man, you don't have to put out that question to Rollins. Like, do you lift? Like, here's my gift. Do I lift? Like, yes, you do, sir.
Don't even ask me questions.
Yo, at the end of the match, he had like his hair like Jesus. Like, man, no wonder they call you CrossFit Jesus. You literally do look like Jesus in that shot. Okay, so rant.
I didn't like how the match was great all around, but why did they have to like get Jericho involved in the type of way that he did? You know, like the match would have been great if Owens went clean. You know,
Okay, yes, but they're building up the best friends breaking up.
They
And I
are.
cannot wait.
They're building
till
it
they
up, but,
break
like,
it up.
they shouldn't do it the way they did. Like the match was great. In my opinion, it was the best match of the night.
It is.
You know, they had physicality, brutality, tables in it.
They used the cage.
They used the cage.
Yes, they did.
And then they have Owens with the fire extinguisher, and now
Blind a referee, which
I'm
was
sorry.
funny as hell.
I died laughing.
I was
when he
like-
did that.
when that happened and the other ref came in, I'm like, something's gonna happen, and
I
then you hear the
expected
crowd
Triple H.
cheer.
Why?
Because they haven't touched on anything after Triple H.
It's not
screwed
WrestleMania
Rollins.
season though.
It's getting close though. It's what? It's like end of October.
I know, but like
Royal
it's not
Rumble's in
Wrestle.
like a few months.
Royal Rumble. I bet you.
They're not
Hunter's
good at
gonna-
building things.
I know they're not good, but like Hunter is not gonna interfere until Rollins is in the Royal Rumble and he comes up behind him and eliminates him.
And then he
Remember
leaves.
the day that I put this episode up there so I can go back to it and reference it if it does happen?
It probably will.
November the 2nd.
So like I'll be like, okay, just go back to the November 2nd match, get to the X mark, and there it is. That's when I referenced it. But like, they're not gonna touch Hunter until then, which is hurting the story.
It is.
You were right on that.
Because it
But
still makes Rollins look like he
I feel
got
like
broken up with.
Owens is gonna face Jericho and Mania. I feel like that's the match.
But for the title?
I feel like that's also the match.
Yeah, it will be for the title.
See, if you guys are thinking it's gonna happen in Mania, then they should have Owens at least win his matches clean right now.
Well,
like, sure,
like, if it happens at Mania, he's definitely gonna win clean because
He
it's
has to.
Jericho. No, not only because that, it's Jericho also.
Jericho is not.
He puts
Really?
over.
He puts anyone new.
And
over.
Mania, he puts everyone over. Like, he put fucking Fandango over clean.
The only one. Okay. He put AJ over, but just by ability. He didn't
Yeah.
lose that match, but he put AJ over.
Yeah.
It was a damn good match.
And they needed to build up Jericho. Because,
Well-
I mean, even though he has all that pedigree, like, everyone knows,
He's
like,
a
oh.
six-time world champ.
Yeah, but, like, everyone just knows, like,
they're
oh,
gonna
it's
give him
Jericho. He's
another
gonna,
title reign. I think they're gonna do that.
What, give Jericho a title?
There they will.
No, because he's leaving soon. There wouldn't be a point.
like, I don't think he wants it also.
No, he's on his Shawn Michaels stuff right now, where he's like, if they give me the belt, they have to give me the belt then. But if they don't need to, then I don't need it.
Yeah, like I don't like. I think he's with Sean. Like when Sean got the belt once, and he was like, I don't need the belt anymore.
Yeah, that's,
But he will feud for the belt.
Yeah, like he doesn't mind being the center of attention for the belt, but he doesn't need to have it.
my thing. Back to the Hell in a Cell match.
Mm-hmm.
They should have never had him in the match. Period.
Yes.
You know, like okay, the way that Owens won, you know, the power bomb to both chairs.
Match it was.
That was
That was a cool
great.
ending. That's how it should have ended.
That was great. But then, like, as they're trying to get out the cage, it's like, oh, Jericho just runs back in with a code breaker
because that's setting up the feud after.
Yeah.
Because like Rollins is not challenging for that belt anymore. I don't know who's challenging for the belt. I don't
It's
know. if-
Roman.
Roman has the a belt though.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he can't challenge for another and
Sure.
lose.
But I'm just going like I like doesn't make sense like who challenges next. But Rollins has to beat someone to get ready for Hunter,
well, yeah.
and
It'll be
Jericho.
Jericho.
Jericho's always glad to be the sacrificial lamb,
Especially when he knows it's for the greater good. Like
especially when
the
he knows he's
Nexus.
putting someone over. Yeah.
He was so willing to lose. Him and Edge were willing to lose for the Nexus. Understand that.
Yep.
Cena didn't put them over.
At least
Cena
he,
then regretted it.
at least he said like, yeah, I screwed up here, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not gonna help saying I'm sorry, but like
Hindsight was not 2020.
Yeah. So like that was my match of the night.
I didn't like how they made it a 2-on-1.
I got why they did it, but then I didn't like it either.
Yeah, I got why they did it, and I did like all the spots.
Like if
And
they
all the cage
made,
spots.
if they did like a turn there where Jericho turned on him and then
I don't think it would have made
something else
sense to do the
happened.
turn there yet. It would have made more sense if like
I mean, they
Jericho
planted the seeds
screwed
for it.
up a
Yes.
spot. If he screwed up a spot for Owens, and then Owens decided to powerbomb out of
Like,
anger.
I thought Jericho was gonna screw up when he grabbed the chair, and like
Oh, you thought he was gonna hit Owens? I was like, watch right here. He's
Like,
gonna hit Owens, and like, it
Kevin
didn't
was
happen.
gonna hold him, and then Jericho just cracks him with the chair upside the head.
I thought they were gonna do that too, and it didn't happen. I was like, oh, well, okay.
you mean the Hardy Boys thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like by accident.
By accident, not on purpose. But Owens thinks it's on purpose because he thinks he's on the list.
Yeah.
So it could have worked, but
By the way, speaking of the list, I don't like it anymore.
because it just dominates everything now.
It superseded a championship.
It's so stupid.
It's fucking dumb, and I hate that. Like, the championship should be the main focus of your show.
Mm-hmm.
Why has everything superseded the title? The relationship between Rollins and the Authority superseded the title.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because it's Chris Jericho.
No, like he's talking about also the Authority, because you make the list to try to get Jericho over again, and fans like the list.
But he already was over.
I know,
anyway.
like he
Yeah.
tries to get himself over all the time, and the Authority thing is a McMahon involved?
Shit, yeah.
Okay, so if McMahon's involved, that supersedes everything.
And speaking of McMahon's, Stephanie doesn't really need to be on TV too much. She's always on TV.
That's why I love Shane, man. He's only there when he needs to do something important, and then he's gone.
Like, I never
Like a
got
fucking
He's on
win.
every week for about
10 to
Shane-
20 minutes in total.
Shane is there every
Month, once a month,
once a month,
twice a month.
there for
yes.
2 minutes, and then he'll talk on Talking Smack, which is fine.
Because it doesn't have to be a mic session. He's
Yeah.
just talking for the sake of talking.
Okay, so after that, the second Hell in a Cell match, we got Brian Kendrick versus T.J. Perkins.
Didn't even care about the match.
Did
I
he?
watched it.
It
Didn't
was
care.
slow. I don't know why Kendrick won. I mean,
I know why he won. I
you
just
put a
don't-
heel with the belt always works, but you could have gave it to Tony Nese if you're building him up as a heel.
Are there?
Yeah, he's not a face. He's always with the heels.
I could tell you why he won. He has kids.
Okay, see, we already had that storyline and done better.
Yeah.
1,000 times better with Heath Slater. So
I will say this, though. I'll admit this at the very end of that. Thanks, Raw Talk, for existing for 2 seconds.
like
Because Brian Kendrick did not give a shit.
No.
man, I just played TJ.
That
I
made me
was
feel a lot better. That made me feel a lot better.
But like, I didn't like I knew the whole I'm pretending to be injured spot was there,
A very Shawn Michaels spot. You learned from one of the best.
but I was just like, it went for like 4 minutes. Sean does that for 15 seconds.
And then super kicks the shit out of him.
Yeah. So I was just like, you could have shortened
honestly,
that part.
It was lengthened probably because of TJ.
You didn't know what to do.
Yeah, like when you think of, like look at TJ's face the whole time. Like I'm not saying they booked it like stupidly. I'm saying like in mid-match they do call the spots. So I feel like somewhere in the middle, TJ was like, "I'm gonna milk this for you," and that was the dumbest decision they made in
You
that
don't
match.
milk
That's not something you milk. You literally.
Also, I finally started listening more into TJ Perkins' song. Man, how are they not sued by Capcom? I literally hear.
It's a Mega Man thing.
I literally hear the Mega Man jingle in that theme
It's
song.
Mega Man 2.
I'm listening to it like during his entrance. I'm like, I just heard the Mega Man jingle. That is legitimately the Mega Man jingle. And I went back to listen. I'm like, no, it's right there. The
It's
exact
just
same
a little
notes.
bit remixed.
Yeah, so I was going like, how the hell are you not sued? I don't know. Maybe Capcom doesn't have the money.
Not that they don't have the money, because trust me, they got the money. They got the money to blow on Mega Man failed titles, so...
But you made our boy Kenny Omega stop having the Mega Man theme, and he did have the Mega Man theme.
He was allowed to for a while, too.
Yeah.
And then he made it to the big times, that's why. He made it to
I do like
Japan.
his new heel theme, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool. Okay, so...
One-winged angel.
Okay, so then we had Cesaro and Sheamus versus New Day.
Good match. Nobody looked completely weak. I just didn't care about the match either.
Because we knew the winner.
Yeah. Thanks to the fact that they had the match on free TV literally the week.
But I'm just like
a few days
I'm
prior.
watching the match, I'm
Exactly.
like, I wanted Cesaro and Sheamus to win. After watching the match.
Oh, yeah. The reason I'm glad they didn't win is because they don't look like a functional team.
No,
No,
actually,
yeah.
that's why I wanted them to win, because it's like, what would happen if you put a face and a heel as a team, and the
Yeah.
face wants to win like a face, and the heel just doesn't give a shit and wants to win, and they have like conflicting
Oh, wait.
morals.
Team Hell No did that way.
Yeah, but like, they did it better, but like, I think they're doing it more funny, where like, Cesaro actually stops the match, like, what are you doing? This is not how I do things. Like, Sheamus is like, I don't care, I want to win.
What was it? Raw Talk had me crying at the end because those two showed up at the end of it, and it looked like they were ready for an interview. They just kept arguing. It was the most natural argument ever. I'm like, how do you... That is good. You guys are good at this. Like, you guys must argue a lot.
So, like, that's, like, the only one I was, like, I kind of wanted that. Even though we already knew who the winner was. That's the one I wanted
they
to
have
switch.
to break the record so they can talk about some other current era champions.
Bullshit.
Yeah. And final match is Charlotte versus Sasha.
You guys saw my post.
Yeah, so I will let you go off.
Yeah.
But just give me like a minute here. All in all, great start to the match.
You know, like, when the cage was coming down? I was, like, with my friend, I just said, like, why don't you just clock her in the face while she's looking up? That's what I would do. I would just punch her and win. And then I was like, these guys are idiots. And then I just see the punch, like, oh, never mind, man. And
These
it all
guys
worked
are
out.
idiots.
I was like, it all worked out.
See, the thing that upset me for like until that happened though is they're standing next to each other, and I'm like, why would you have the contestants stand next to each other? Look at every Hell in a Cell match that's ever been done. They stand corner to corner, eyeing the fuck out of each other. Perfect example of this, because you're gonna have the best friends fighting each other story. Shawn Michaels, Triple H. Look at the damn daggers they stare at each other.
But
Literal hatred, even though they didn't hate each other.
I
but
knew,
you
like,
felt it.
I knew why they were doing the standing side by side, because they were looking up there, and they're realizing, like, holy shit, we're going to be in a Hell in a Cell match.
This is their first time, yeah. They
No, but, like, they're going, like, holy shit, we're actually agreed to this crap. Why? I like the fear they put in their eyes. I was like, that's actually not bad. It actually seems like you're legit scared.
I'm glad I caught it too after, because as I was watching the match and after Sasha went through the announce table, which was a crazy spot and almost got screwed up because Sasha went too high.
I know, right? She bent it down on her neck, right?
Yeah, she sells like crazy.
No, I don't, I'm scared.
That's probably why she's taking time off, because she sells like crazy.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I wonder
the
why.
thing that made me mad is they took way too long for that gurney thing.
Oh, it was like the same thing with what freaking match? Was it Ambrose and
It was
Rollins?
Ambrose Rollins, yeah.
Yeah, they did the same thing when it was like way too long. I'm like, dude, you could have shaved 5 minutes off this.
Like
and it
you
would've
made the
been better.
match. That was really like 5 minutes of that match.
Yeah.
Was a gurney stretcher out. And once I didn't see the X mark from the ref, I was like, you almost got me. You almost got me, WWE. You almost won this round, almost made me sad. But how quick did she pop up from when she heard "and you're new"? She popped up in 2 seconds. Did a full sit-up, fell off the gurney, crawled into the ring in about 5. and then she slapped the referee. That was hilarious. Because the ref was like, "You're not doing the shut up, I'm doing the match."
Poor refs that night though. Poor refs. Must be hard being made out of glass. And
At least they didn't have a fucking like Mick Foley bump. Mick Foley took
Actually,
the meanest bump as a referee.
I was actually kind of scared of the women's one. I'm like, because I saw the footsteps of the holes right there. I'm like, you're not gonna go on top of the cage, right? Please tell me they're not gonna go on top of the cage. I already got my top of the cage moment this year already with Shane.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with seeing a 45-year-old man almost kill himself. That's
I'm
cool.
not fine with a 24-year-old woman jumping off the top of a 20-foot cell through a table and missing.
Yeah,
because we know damn well Sasha ain't making it through that night.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm fine with Shane trying to kill himself. I mean, I was fine at the idea of Shane trying to kill himself until he brought out his kids. I was like, okay, I'm not fine with this idea no more.
Don't do it. Don't. No. Stop.
That's what I
Stop.
That's what I said. I was like, I know Shane's gonna jump off the hell in the cell, so I don't care. Like, it's gonna happen. I'm just waiting for a spot, and then he brings out his kids. I'm like, okay, you don't need to do this spot anymore. It's fine.
Your
you can
kids
just,
don't need to watch you guys.
coast to coast, and it's fine. You can just wrap it. You can call it a day, guys.
Miss.
Because like, if you miss and you kill yourself in front of your kids, I don't want to be the guy. So like, I wanted this spot. I don't want it anymore. I'm saying I don't want this anymore. Okay?
I think I was sitting there and I was looking at this and I'm just like, oh no.
Because like when I saw Shane
like
do
the
like
Cleveland mind, just no.
Because like when Shane did like this, I'm like, yeah, dude, that's not enough. Doing the cross is not enough. And then he did it again, and I was like, still not enough, dude.
Just get that down. Go down.
He should have hardied it, just like at the end of it, shrugged the shoulders, like, I'm dying, bye. Because anytime Hardy does the Swanton Bomb, you see him, he's like, I don't care. We're good.
Like the one against Randy Orton, he looks over like, dang, this is pretty high.
Fuck.
Fuck.
He did that twice. He did that to Umaga off the truck, and he was just like, I'm on the top of the truck. Fuck it, we're good.
He's like, I'm already up here.
I might as well go down the
Like,
easy way.
yeah,
I
I
love
was
the
saying-
whisper in the wind to Umaga from the steel cage. He looks down, he was like...
I was just
And the
like,
funny thing is, he could have landed on Orton and been alright. Like, I won the cage match either way. Nah, I'm landing on the soft, fat guy over here.
so
I'm gonna land on the ring and
okay, I
hopefully-
think we hit all our problems with Sasha and
just-
Charlotte, right?
He
So, like,
didn't.
No, I'm saying we did.
He hit all the points that I was going to make, except for the biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of giving Sasha the belt just to take off the belt not even a month later?
I feel like they called
Maybe
it,
a month and a half later.
They called something a little too early in my mind.
Table spot.
No, not the table spot. I missed that point. I will get to that. Ooh, will I get to that? But back to the topic at hand.
Uh-huh.
I feel like they did that again for one reason. If you noticed, for whatever reason, and I mentioned it earlier, Bayley tried calling out Sasha. She didn't do a good job of it,
No.
but she called out Sasha. I mean, Charlotte. Sorry. Charlotte.
Yeah.
They're setting that up now.
Well, yeah, they are.
What, that was dumb. I would have just waited till the Rumble.
Yeah.
You could have easily waited to the Rumble. You could have had Charlotte take the title off of Sasha at the Rumble. Bayley says something offhand about Charlotte, like, I don't know, have Charlotte cheat to win as she always does. Alright, fine, you have yourself a 3-time women's champion. Rematch happens on Monday Night Raw, because it's WrestleMania season. You might as well just get that rematch out the way. Not wait till Roadblock.
Yeah, let's say they still have a roadblock and all that.
I wouldn't wait till Roadblock.
The point...
For one reason, just throw someone else out there. I don't know, like give Charlotte someone like a random highly wanted diva. I don't know. Throw Mickey James in the mix again, just for the hell of it.
I feel like that's a one-off, dude. But like,
It is a one-off.
okay.
But like it would have made sense.
Listen,
Just like
but like the one thing is, WWE does not let the hometown hero win.
Yeah, my
John
friend...
Cena's a case of that.
Well, like that doesn't matter because they're gonna boo him if he wins anyway, even if it's
Not at
his hometown.
SummerSlam 06
What about Night of Champions
with Punk.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. I knew that
Punk
was gonna
came
happen.
out with Yankees.
He made
pinstripes,
sure
okay?
he was hated,
But
and he
he's-
didn't get hated.
No,
Yeah.
well, when he came out with the Yankees pinstripes...
They booed him, but they still wanted him to win.
Yeah,
I
and the
was
funny
like,
thing
alright.
is, Cena begged for them to at least restart the match because of how they did it. Because Cena didn't do the bridge correctly. Because I think Cena was supposed to win, and the ref saw it how he saw it and was like, "I'm just gonna have to make the decision as is."
Dumbass.
But that's
Like-
2 occasions where Cena lost in his hometown.
My friend Dom.
No,
he
there's
made
another
the
one,
point.
isn't it? With Orton something?
Well,
It wasn't 06.
It was like 08.
Yeah.
And then they had Edge lose in his hometown in his own match.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Like a month later.
I remember that.
Or 2 months later, because that was when they had one pay-per-view
Yeah.
a month. Can they go back to that?
No.
My friend Dom made the point where like the hometown hero never seems to win.
Nope.
And they lose in the dumbest fashions.
Like Bret Hart. Like he. Oh, wait.
Stop
that's
that.
a
You
horrible-
stop
that's a
that
horrible-
right now.
That's a horrible example, isn't it?
You stop where you go.
I do like the point that you made where like, if you think about all the matches that people say like, oh, he's like the creator of this match, they never seem to win.
No,
Ooh.
Jericho made
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
Hasn't won one.
Hasn't won a single one.
Look at Jeff Hardy's WWE runs. Name one TLC match that he's won.
Against Edge.
Yeah, against Edge.
That was a ladder match.
No, it was a TLC match.
No, it was a ladder
It was,
match.
it was a ladder match at Extreme Rules.
Oh yeah, never mind.
It
'Cause
was
they still
never
had tables, so
TLC.
let's
Yeah,
say
they
it.
used the tables, but it was a ladder match.
Well, wait,
Only
like I wouldn't
person
say
who's
Jeff
won-
Hardy would have been in the TLCs. I still say that's Edge and Christian, and
That is
ladder
Edge and
matches
Christian's
is the Hardy Boys because that's all they ever did.
They
But
won the first
The
ladder
TLCs
match.
is like I would give the credit to Edge and Christian, the Hardys, and the
You got to give it to
Dudleys.
one, only one person. Whoever dominates the first time is the creator. Same thing with Taker. That's why.
Like tables matches, synonymous with the Dudleys. I will say ladder matches are
That's
the
hard.
Hardys or Shawn, and Shawn is
Or Razor.
or actually Razor. I'll say Razor. But if you're going tag team ladder matches, you go the Hardys.
Even singles. But like I'm saying, like TLC, I could give it to all three of them because they did.
You give that to Edge.
I give that to Edge and Christian.
I'm giving it to all
They-
three.
But Edge and Christian never lost any TLC matches they were in.
No,
Except for
that's true.
Christian. Christian lost one, and his partner was Jericho.
Edge lost one.
With who?
Cena.
Cena.
We just
Oh,
talked
yeah,
about it,
yeah,
remember?
yeah. I blanked on that one.
But
that's
I'm just
the
saying,
thing.
like, it's Edge and Christian's. That's their
That's
match.
their match.
I give it.
You
to
can't
all three.
share to three. You give it to one person.
I'm giving it to
Nah.
three, man.
That's
Yeah.
where you're wrong.
Because I can sit here and say Undertaker is synonymous with Hell in a Cell. Yes, that's very true. And for a time period, and for a time, Triple H was also synonymous with Hell in a Cell.
It's like the first half was Taker, and then it was Triple H.
And then they made
Wasn't
sure that
Taker,
Taker
like-
was the man for
Yeah.
Hell in a Cell again.
Wasn't Triple H like 6-0
Yeah.
until Batista?
Yeah, he
Mhm.
wrecked everyone in Hell in a Cell.
Jericho,
Jericho,
Foley.
Nash, Foley.
Michaels.
Yeah. That's four. There's
Orton?
Oh. Wait, no, that was.
That was after.
That
was after.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was 4-0 up until Batista.
No, I think he was right. 6-0. I
It was
just
6-0.
can't remember who else.
I think he had 2 Hell in a Cells.
He was in the
before.
Armageddon, but he didn't win that one.
He
so that
didn't,
would be
he didn't
5.
lose that one either.
True, but he didn't win.
But he counts that though. No, not him. But I'm saying I bet you Hunter counts.
Oh, I didn't lose. It was a victory for me. What?
Okay.
No, Hunter, you
That's
watched
not-
Kurt Angle pin
That's not how
Stone
it works.
Cold. That's a tie, basically.
But like, no, like yeah, like it's they gave it to Taker, don't you? And,
Yeah.
but like Taker
Taker's
also
match.
was a very live match, but he
And
lost
he
every
never
single
won a single one.
Well,
you would say
'cause
like
it doesn't
Kane
make
would be the winner.
because it
of
doesn't
those.
make sense if the other guy loses because he's not Taker. He's not like
But Kane
a
was
zombie.
another one with him. Kane had 2 buried alive matches with him and beat him in both.
No, I only remember one. The other one you're thinking he beat him is the Vince McMahon one.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, you're
He
right.
only beat him one, and that's because he had a Nexus help him out. Because remember, like the WrestleMania was supposed to be Wade Barrett versus Taker for the
Yeah.
streak, and Wade Barrett got injured.
No, there was a Kane buried him a while, like when he came back as like Ministry Taker or whatever.
Wasn't that
He got
that
buried
was
by-
Austin, wasn't it?
Oh, then did Kane interfere in both of those?
Probably.
Oh, damn.
Kane just likes to screw him up in his matches. Okay, so I think we're just going away from Charlotte and Flair right now.
It's
Yeah.
mainly because there's not really much to talk about
I mean,
outside
like,
of the
I like the
table
match.
spot. Match was good. Like, if it was just a regular... Okay, let's put it this way. It's the best case of a regular match inside of a cage.
Yeah, because like the thing that you and me feared was they're not going to use the cage,
And
and they
kind
kind
of
of did.
Now, what I wanted to really see, and what I really, really wanted to see, were those tables get broken. And they did not get broken the way they should have been. And I feel bad that they didn't get broken the way they should have been. Like, I feel really bad. But I will blame Charlotte for one of those tables.
The
not
first
being-
one?
Yes. She fell soft. Yeah, and
No,
I
but
said it
she wasn't supposed to
SAWFC.
fall in it. I heard the spot was Sasha does a crossbody on Charlotte to fall on the table, so she accidentally fell, like breaking the table prematurely. That's why you see Sasha just like sitting on the corner, like I don't know what to do now.
I would have just jumped down.
Yeah, I would have done that too, but like she was like, I don't know what to do now. Like the spot's dead.
I honestly would have just been like pointed and been like, "Stay there." Hurt myself in the act probably, but whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah. Because like
Make the match look exciting.
I
Still.
feel like the table would have been the cushion, and now it's like there's no cushion.
Yeah.
Cushion's gone.
Oh, I know. Okay, that spot would have been nice too, but Sasha would have been hurt. I feel.
Yeah.
And then the second table bump was fucking just dumb.
Yeah.
Honestly, what would have made that table spot interesting? Like, all right, you can throw Sasha in it the first time if it didn't break.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. She rolls off. Charlotte should have grabbed her. And then just done natural. I know, like, natural selection, you're on your knees.
Mm-hmm.
But it would have been more interesting to have her head bounce off the freaking table.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that would have been cool.
Like, okay, the table doesn't have to break. But Charlotte could still do natural selection onto the table, knock her the fuck out, go for the pin.
You
could have done. And that would have made it more exciting.
You could have done natural selection off the top rope and having her smash through the table.
Yeah, but the way that table was set up, like, you would have to take your sweet effing... You would have to knock out Sasha. Okay, natural selection would have done that the first time. And then just to prove a point, you do it again.
Yeah. Okay, either way, we could have figured out a better ending.
Yeah.
It sounds like it. Okay, so overall, like I said, I like this pay-per-view way much better than Clash of Champions.
Again, overarching theme of brutality was touched. And it was nice.
I think I gave Clash of Champions a 2.
No, you gave it 2.5, I think.
You gave it 2.5, surprisingly enough.
Well,
you were like, all right.
I'm giving Hell in a Cell a 2.
Okay.
I'm giving it a 3.5.
3.5, like the Hell in a Cell matches are good. Even with Sasha losing, like I still like the match anyway.
And I'm done with Raw.
I still catch the highlights.
I have to watch Raw 7.
Yeah, you agreed to this deal, sir.
I watched the highlights for Raw, but just not gonna sit down for 3 hours to watch a terrible show.
Like Jeff agreed to this. At least you still got NXT.
I can agree on watching NXT.
Good for you.
Good for you. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree to watching NXT. So if you like this video or the ramblings of me, Jeff, Carlos,
Occasionally Chris, maybe.
Well, we probably whatever, but occasionally Chris. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it. Share that shit. Because the more shares, the more likes, the more content we can probably be putting out. So, thanks for listening. Till next time.
And always remember, children, just don't get eliminated.